Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another tool review video, and today this will be on the M18 Milwaukee impact and drill combo. And it's the M18 combo, it's the red lithium batteries. Now I bought these as a combo. They came in this container over here, and it's empty at the moment except the receipt in there. I got the charger with it, the two tools as I've mentioned, and two batteries, one for each. First of all, probably everybody's wondering how much did you pay for these? Well, what I paid for those is $196.62. That includes the tax. Now this combo was regularly $199 at the time, but they had a special with $25 off, so I got it for $175 plus the tax. What I've done before making the tool review video on these tools is I've used them for almost a year. This gives me a good idea if they're going to last in the small engine shop. And so far I have to tell you that I'm very happy with these. There's a lot of power in the impact for sure over here. The drill is very well built. It does not feel cheap in your hands. It has 2 speeds. And you can adjust the torque over here. And it is variable. And you've got your reverse and forward speeds over here. And you can lock it in the center, as you can see. And there's a battery gauge over here. And you'll notice above the trigger here that when you press it, there's a little light that comes on. That does come in handy sometimes when you're working in the dark. And by the way, the motors on these two units have brushes in them. A lot of the new tools now are brushless. Now I'm going to move on from the drill to the impact driver. I do use the impact driver a lot more than I use the drill in my small engine shop. Again, some of the features are very similar to the drill. It's got the little light above the trigger. It's got a battery meter here, which is built in right in the battery. And that does come in handy sometimes, so it's pretty well charged. It's 3/4 charged. Now the thing with these lithium ion batteries, when they die, they just die all of a sudden. It's not like the old nickel cadmium batteries where you had a bit of a warning because your drill would start slowing down. On these, like I mentioned, it just quits abruptly. So because you don't have a warning like that, you may want to keep an extra battery charged at all times. And here's a close-up look of the impact. It's the same over here. You can lock the trigger, your reverse and forward speed. To remove the bit, you do have to pull this ring. And to insert it, you do have to pull the ring again. The big question before I bought this tool was, will it have enough torque for what I want to do in my shop? Well, it does. If you do get into bigger bolts, you should loosen them by hand before you use this impact to take them off. Here I'm going to put a 1/2-inch socket here, and sometimes I can manage to take off head bolts, as you can see here. So it's very good that way. Now sometimes the head bolts may be too tight. Like I said, just go with a wrench, loosen them, and then use this impact. It saves you time, it saves your wrists, and you can be more efficient in your shop at getting stuff in and out. Now I mostly use this impact to remove bolts. When you reinstall the bolts, oftentimes they need to be torqued, so you should do it manually by hand, either with a ratchet or wrench. Sometimes you can easily over tighten little bolts like this and strip the thread, so again, be careful when you retighten bolts if you're going to use the impact. Now when it comes to the warranty, you get 5 years on the tool and 2 years on the batteries. Now I thought that was a pretty good warranty, so that convinced me to buy it. Also the fact that I got 2 tools for the price, you just could not beat it at that time of the year. And here's a few more specs on the box. It's a 1/2-inch compact drill driver. And some of the impact specs are over here as well. And they say that the red lithium batteries will have up to 40% more runtime, 20% more power, and 50% more recharges. I'm going to flip the box over just to show you some of the torque specs. Here are some of the specs on the drill. And I'll give you the specs on the impact. Here you can see the peak torque, 1400 inch-pounds. Also on the box it gives you specs on the motor and different parts of it. And there's a few more specs here right on the tool itself. And I do believe that these tools are serviceable, meaning that if they break, you can repair them and get parts for them. And by the way, here's the charger. You can actually charge M12 batteries and M18 batteries on this charger. I use this part here to charge the M18 batteries from these 2 tools. But if you have other tools that use an M12 battery, you can use this charger as well, which comes in handy. I'm actually pleased with the charger. It does charge the batteries quite fast. Now I have dropped these tools in the shop while working with them, and they fell right on the concrete and they haven't broken up yet. The black parts on the tool feel like rubber, so I'm sure that helps if you drop them on the floor as well. And by the way, there is one clip that comes with the combo, so you have to take the clip off of one tool and put it on the other if you want that, or just go buy a second clip. If you want more information on these tools, just go to the Home Depot website or Google M18 Milwaukee drill driver and impact, and you're going to get all the specs on those. Hopefully this video will help you make a decision if you're looking to buy a tool for your small engine shop. You won't be disappointed with these. I've used them a lot in the last 11 months and I'm very pleased with them. One tip is always watch your local flyers for sales, because they do come on sale near the end of the year and you can get an awesome price on them. And by the way, I highly discourage you from buying used cordless tools, because you just do not know what condition the batteries are going to be in. And batteries can be very expensive to replace. They can be up to $100 each. If I've missed anything in this video about these tools, please comment underneath it. Thanks again for watching and have yourselves a great day.